Nearby, Deckham gives his bodyguard a rocket launcher to shoot at the car with the president. The rocket hits its target and the car explodes, but suddenly Sarah appears behind Deckham and captures him. She used the self-driving system to make the car move and set up the trap for Deckham. Now the police are coming to arrest him. Deckham tries to tell Palma he did it to get rid of their enemies and that he doesn't see it as genocide, because science is just playing God anyway, and he thinks Jake would agree since he invented such a powerful machine in the first place. Hearing his brother getting insulted causes Max to punch Deckham. The news begins covering all the natural disasters and the lack of response from the Dutch boy, which worries Hannah. While the last shuttle leaves, Jake decides to stay in the station because the reboot must be done manually. Fassbinder tries to stay too, but Jake sends her away. Meanwhile, Palma is taken to the Kennedy Space Center and he immediately activates the kill codes. However, the self-destruct sequence can't be reversed, so the brothers have to say goodbye in tears. They reconcile after all these years, and Max promises to take care of Hannah. As the station continues to self-destruct, Jake runs to put on his astronaut suit and tries to reach the computer, but the door won't take his code. Fortunately, he's surprised to discover Fassbinder did stay behind and she knows an alternate way to leave. Together they reach the computer and manually do the rebooting. Fassbinder flushes out the virus while Jake shuts down the satellites, successfully stopping the geostorm. At that moment the room explodes, and Jake and Fassbinder are left floating outside. Jake watches his creation die and discovers there's a satellite left, so they let the explosion wave push them toward it. The duo manages to get inside, but then the station finishes destroying itself and NASA loses contact with them, thus they can't control the satellite to bring it back. A light suddenly appears on the screen forming a mayday pattern. It turns out the satellite was pushed away by the explosion, meaning Jack and Fassbinder are fine. One of the evacuation shuttles goes back to pick them up, and a few hours later, everyone is safely back on Earth. Max reunites with Jake and they have their first hug in years. 6 months later, Jake, Max, and Hannah go fishing and find it boring, finally understanding why the siblings' dad never took them in the first place. Jake will return to space in a week to build a new station.